Oh, we were overwhelmed right away. The fans were ecstatic. I mean, when we first arrived, we were told that they were always going to be at the train stations and the hotels and stuff, but I didn't know what to expect. So they came out in droves, loads of people, and the voices are very loud in Russia as well. There was one opening band for us that we don't know who they are or whatever, that opened or whatever, and they were chanting, you know, our name during their set. So we were in the dressing room hearing that, and it was very loud. So yeah, it's a pleasure. So thanks for the support. Yeah.
Tell me, please, how do you think, what are the elements of success for Black Veil Brides and for metal bands in general nowadays?
I think first is the relatability that's missing in rock and roll, and we've created a community that people feel a part of, and I think that it speaks a lot from volumes from whether at your work or your school, where you want to feel a part of something. So I think we created a band that's like that. And I know when we first started this group, the things that we were influenced by were superstar kind of bands like Motley Crue or Guns N' Roses or Metallica, and you kind of cared about each one of those members, and then we kind of got together when we first started that about like who's a good character, who has showmanship, talent, all the elements to make what a rock star kind of band should be. But I think that people want to lose themselves in that kind of band as well. You know, it's kind of like superheroes, you know. You kind of want to emulate or see yourself in something to escape your daily life, you know, whether it's work or school or whatever. So I think that like transcends and comes through with our audience, and they feel a part of it, you know.
Okay, let's speak about your latest album.
Mm-hmm.
I think it sounds a bit heavier than the previous one.
Right.
And what influenced you and what inspired you to write such a heavy album?
Well, heavier more in like a classic sense, though, I think. When people say heavy, and it kind of gets strewed these days what heavy is, because heavy became today like Cookie Monster kind of raw, gong, you know, really. But that was not the heavy that we were looking for. We're looking the heavy sense of like, you know, Metallica and things like that.
When people first look at Black Veil Brides, mm-hmm. I mean such photos, they think that you're something like Motley Crue.
Okay.
But now I've read a lot of comparisons and a lot of comparisons to Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
So what do you think about it?
Maybe well, if people don't know about Avenged Sevenfold as well, they started out as a very like kind of dark punk rock band. They when they first started out, they wore makeup like we did. They had jet black hair and wore black and studs and the same thing. So I don't know if a lot of people know about that about them, you know, because we get a lot of slack when we first started about the hair and the makeup and the costumes and stuff like that. The comparison of Avenged Sevenfold, I think probably mainly sonically, maybe a little bit more, because we have two lead guitar players, so do they. It's kind of dueling. And we get comparisons to Lady Iron Maiden even in our guitar playing and our kind of the musicality of our band. We're more image-driven like Kiss or Motley Crue image-wise, but I think sonically is the comparison to Avenged Sevenfold in that way, you know. Mm. So I would agree with that, yeah.
And if you're choosing between Iron Maiden and Kiss, what would you choose?
I'm gonna go with Kiss all the way, yeah. Because I love Iron Maiden as well, but they didn't do anything really that aesthetic for me. Again, like I'm saying about like the rock stardom, you didn't really care about all the guys. You cared more about Eddie than you did about, you know, any member of the guys in the band, right? You know, so. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have quite a lot of gigs here with Simon, and what do you expect?
Again, I had no expectations when we came here. This is our first time coming here. Just word of mouth. Some of our other friends that have previously toured here as well told us kind of what to expect. I don't know. I watched the show. It's Anthony Bourdain. He kind of travels the world and he does like restaurant things and cuisines and things. So he was just recently here, and it's I don't know if you know that show or not, but it's an American show, whatever. And he tastes different cuisines. But he was just here and he did the whole train thing too, from like St. Pete to Moscow that we did. So I just watched that before we came here. So I kind of got a glimpse of what kind of to expect in that aspect, but no expectations on it. We're pleasantly surprised by all the fans and just the support and everyone that's been helping us out so far.
And did you have some time to have a walk across the city?
Not yet, not at all. There's like no time for that because we literally play every day. So yeah, today's the day off, but today was like rest a little bit, get some sleep, travel day. The main thing I noticed around here is a lot of the discussion boards and stuff that you guys have. You have a lot of fan sites and stuff. I think one is Contact. It's kind of like Facebook or something that you guys have, and there's like think like 65,000 people that are just from Russia on there, and there's already pictures of us at the train station and the hotels, all kind of paparazzi kind of stuff. So I was already reading the message boards and seeing what you guys have to say. There's lots of discussions that people love black veil brides in this country, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But we check it out. We read all your messages. We see all your social media, and we see everything. You little creeps. Yeah.
So please tell some words for your Russian fans. Send a message for them.
No, I love you much. Like I said, we watch, we know what's going on, we read everything. So keep the love coming, keep bringing us back here, keep supporting us, keep coming to shows, buy the records, because without the support, then we can't keep doing what we're doing. So we appreciate it a lot.